heart of the American plains, where the golden grasses sway under the weight of the wind. A creature of immense power roams, an emblem of the wild, the American bison. Yet, amidst this majestic landscape, there lies a grim tale, one that reveals the darker side of nature's intricate web. Imagine, if you will, a bison, its massive frame lumbering slowly, but something is amiss. Upon closer inspection, one can see a horrific wound, a grotesque cluster of barnacles embedded deep into the thick hide. This is not merely a wound. It is a grotesque testament to the harsh realities of survival in the wild, a living canvas of nature's brutality. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, are not just the stuff of seaside strolls and marine biology textbooks. They are opportunistic parasites, capable of inflicting serious harm on their unsuspecting hosts. This bison, once a symbol of strength and resilience, now bears the weight of a barnacle infestation that would make even the most hardened naturalist recoil in disgust. These tiny, tenacious creatures latch onto the bison's skin, their hard shells forming a fortress around them, while their feathery appendages reach out, filtering the air for nutrients. What began as a mere annoyance has transformed into a grotesque spectacle, a festering wound that could lead to infection, pain, and perhaps even death. As we delve deeper into this dark narrative, we must understand the life cycle of these barnacles. They begin their journey as free-swimming larvae, drifting through the water, seeking a solid surface to cling to. In their quest for stability, they find the bison, a creature that, while terrestrial, often wades through muddy waters and streams. The barnacles, seeing the bison as a perfect host, anchor themselves to its skin where they can feed and grow. However, this relationship is anything but symbiotic. The bison, oblivious to the invasion, continues its daily routines, grazing and roaming the plains, all the while carrying this ghastly burden. The infestation can lead to severe consequences. As the barnacles multiply, they create a barrier that can hinder the bison's movement and feeding. The wound becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, attracting flies and other pests, which further complicate the bison's plight. It is a slow and agonizing decline, as the once mighty creature becomes a mere shadow of its former self, struggling against a relentless tide of nature's cruelty. The barnacles, in their quest for survival, have unwittingly set the stage for the bison's suffering, showcasing the harsh realities of life in the wild. Yet, as we observe this tragic scenario unfold, we must confront the uncomfortable truth that humans play a significant role in this dark tale. Our actions, pollution, habitat destruction, climate change, have altered the delicate balance of ecosystems, allowing parasites like barnacles to thrive in ways they never could before. Bison, once in the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched pasture, a striking white horse stands, its coat glistening like freshly fallen snow. Yet, beneath this pristine exterior lies a horrific secret, a grotesque barnacle wound that tells a chilling tale of nature's relentless grip. As we draw closer, the sight is both captivating and repulsive. The barnacles, once mere specks of life clinging to rocks and boats, have found an unexpected host in this majestic creature. They cluster like a dark, sinister crown, their hard, crusty shells contrasting sharply with the horse's smooth, white skin. This is not a scene for the faint of heart. It is a visceral reminder of how nature can intertwine beauty with horror. Barnacle infestation, scientifically known as sauropedia, occurs when these small crustaceans latch onto a surface, usually in marine environments. However, when they mistakenly attach themselves to a horse, the consequences can be devastating. The barnacles burrow into the skin, causing deep wounds that can become infected and lead to severe pain. The horse, once a symbol of grace and freedom, now bears the burden of. In the shadowy depths of the forest, a haunting sight emerges. A deer, once a symbol of grace and beauty, now marred by a grotesque barnacle wound. This is not just a mere injury. It is a chilling testament to the relentless forces of nature and the often unseen horrors that lurk within it. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is confronted with the stark reality of this creature's plight. The barnacles, typically found clinging to rocks and ships, have made an unexpected home on the deer's skin, creating a nightmarish tableau that is both fascinating and repulsive. Barnacle infestation on a deer is a rare phenomenon, yet it serves as a grim reminder of the interconnectedness of life. These crustaceans, with their hard, calcareous shells, attach themselves to the deer's body, feeding off its nutrients and causing severe damage. The wound is not just a physical blemish. It is a breeding ground for infection, a festering reminder of the struggle for survival in the wild. As the barnacles grow, they create a painful burden for the deer, limiting its movement and ability to forage for food. The once vibrant animal now appears gaunt and weary, a shadow of its former self, as it battles the dual threats of starvation and infection. The barnacle's life cycle is a marvel of nature, yet it is also a dark twist of fate for the deer. These creatures begin their lives as free-swimming larvae, searching for a suitable host to latch on. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun scorches the earth and the air is thick with the scent of wild grasses, a chilling tale unfolds. Picture a majestic leopard, a creature of grace and power, now marred by a horrific wound that tells a story of nature's darker side. This leopard, once a symbol of beauty and ferocity, now bears the scars of an encounter that would send shivers down the spine of even the most hardened wildlife enthusiast. Its body, a canvas of spots and sinew, is now grotesquely adorned with a mass of angry, swollen flesh, a beehive embedded deep within its shoulder. The sight is both captivating and repulsive, a stark reminder of the brutal realities of life in the wild. As we delve deeper into this unsettling narrative, we must confront the grim reality of bee infestations in the animal kingdom. The leopard, a solitary hunter, has unwittingly stumbled upon a hive, perhaps while stalking prey or seeking refuge from the relentless sun. In a moment of miscalculation, it has disturbed a colony of bees, unleashing a swarm that would soon turn its life into a nightmare. The bees, driven by instinct to protect their home, have retaliated with a vengeance, injecting venom into the leopard's flesh. The result is a grotesque spectacle. The once sleek and powerful animal now struggles under the weight of its own body, the hive pulsating with life, a living testament to the chaos that ensues when nature's balance is disrupted. The bee infestation is not merely a physical ailment. It is a complex interplay of biology and behavior. The bees, in their fury, have created a fortress of stingers and venom, a living prison for the leopard. Each sting is a reminder of the consequences of its intrusion, a painful lesson in the laws of the wild. The leopard's immune system, a marvel of evolution, fights back against the onslaught, but the sheer number of invaders overwhelms its defenses. The wound festers, a grotesque amalgamation of blood, pus, and the relentless buzzing of the bees, creating a scene that is both fascinating and horrifying. As we observe this tragic tableau, we must consider the implications of such an encounter. The leopard, a top predator, is not immune to the whims of nature. It serves as a reminder that even the mightiest can fall victim to the smallest of creatures. The bees, often seen as mere pollinators, reveal their darker side when provoked. Their venom, a cocktail of toxins designed to incapacitate threats, becomes a weapon in the struggle for survival. In this brutal dance of life and death, we witness the raw power of nature, a force that is both beautiful and terrifying. But what does this mean for us, the observers of this dark spectacle? As we watch the leopard writhe in agony, we are forced to confront our own role in the ecosystem. Humans, with our insatiable appetite for land and resources, have encroached upon the habitats of countless species, disrupting the delicate balance that has existed for millennia. The bees, once thriving in their natural environment, now find themselves in conflict with a world that has become increasingly hostile. The leopard's plight is a reflection of our own actions, a stark reminder that the consequences of our choices ripple through the fabric of life. In the end, as we ponder the fate of this unfortunate leopard, we are left with a dark twist of irony. The very creatures that have brought it to the brink of death are also vital to the health of our planet. Bees, despite their fearsome reputation when provoked, are essential pollinators, playing a crucial role in the production of the food we consume. Without them, our world would be a barren landscape, devoid of the vibrant life that sustains us. So, as we chuckle at the absurdity of a leopard brought low by a swarm of bees, let us not forget the moral of this tale in the grand tapestry of life. Every thread is interconnected, and the actions of one can have far-reaching consequences for all. In the end, perhaps the leopard will learn to avoid beehives in the future, but one can only hope it doesn't develop a phobia of flowers. After all, who would want to live in a world without the sweet scent of blossoms, even if it comes with a side of buzzing? Nature, in all its grotesque glory, reminds us that life is a delicate balance, and sometimes it's the smallest creatures that pack the biggest punch.